Okay, guys and gals, gonna get this through this as best as I can. Excuse me. Gonna be a little bit of that today on the show. A little bit of, coughing, sneezing, snotting, fun stuff. I'm gonna get to my channel so I can see you guys. There we go. You be chilling. What up, man? Nice to have you in here. Doing the comment show. Wait for a couple people to get on in. Hopefully a little shorter than the norm. But, like I said, we'll get through. I just gotta confirm at least one or two more people. Those notifications don't get out for a minute or two. Takes a minute for people to get on in. Alright. Michelle, what's up? Nice to have you here. Well, now that I at least have two people in here, let's get started. I want to get started and get done, Welcome everybody, MLH Comment Show, last one of the year, 30th today. Michelle, am I sick again? Yes. My dad was sick and I had to help him. So of course, when you're in proximity of someone that gets sick, you get sick. I think I'm over the worst of it though. I mean, maybe, possibly, hopefully, but, well, this is the only show of its kind that I found on YouTube, the comment show, where I go through each and every one of your comments. And so why don't we get started here? We'll start at the bottom. Rosie Things says, well, shoot, I missed it. It's okay, Rosie. Don't worry. I never worry about people missing the show. They usually catch it in a replay. Leave me a comment so I can keep this show going. You know what I'm saying? That's how it works. Let's do it. Westside, nice to have you here. Really appreciate it. Alright, let's move on to Fab Daddy's comment. Just finished watching. I like the live experience better, but good show. Merry Christmas, or should I say Happy New Year, since you will comment closer to the new year. Either, my friend. Hope you guys had a great holiday. Hope you, Fab Daddy, had a great holiday as well. Thank you so much for commenting. Really appreciate it. Let's continue on here. JC News says, great show. Thank you. Appreciate that. It's the only show of its kind that I believe. 2750, the sound was like you are a robot, Jamie says. I don't know what 2750 is. Let's go. I don't know what you were referring to. But I did have some sound issues last week. I think it's good to go now. So I think we're good. Yeah. It did sound a little bit like a robot, didn't it, Jamie? Alright. But now I sound like I'm sick because I am. I'll be taking sips of stuff while I'm, what's up, Al SoCal? Nice to have you in the chat there. Really appreciate it. A little under the weather. Hope you guys can excuse the nasally voice today. Jamie also says Doom on the Sega 32X was proper. I never had a Sega 32X. I did have a Genesis. Genesis was a badass system. For all you gamers out there, I'm an old school gamer going all the way back to even Pong, if you guys can believe that. Casey Collins chimes in here, says, I've never been to Red Rocks, but I've wanted to for so long. Never been west of Chicago or even on a plane. One day, all energies willing, I'll see a show there for sure. Excited to see what you have planned for your channel as a new subscriber. I'm here for it. Love you all from Cleveland. Thank you, Casey. I really appreciate it. I've been to Red Rock several times. It's one of the few places on earth that's perfect acoustically, and that's why a lot of people love to have concerts there. I mean, everybody from the Beatles to Metallica to Willie Nelson to anybody's U2 has even played there before. My favorite concert of all time was a Pantera concert that was there. I was front row and almost got killed, but it was so fun. Sasquatch, nice to have you in here, man. Shameless shield time, yeah. Gregory, nice to have you here. But Casey Collins, thank you so much for subscribing. I really appreciate it. I know there were a few people that came on over for the Law and Crime Trials channel, and I do appreciate all the new subs. You know, I mean, every little bit is appreciated, so really, really appreciate it. You're lucky for seeing Pantera. Yeah, I saw SoCal. I saw Pantera way back in the day. Way back in the day, man. I mean, it was awesome. I almost got a pic from Dimebag. That's how cool. I mean, I was right in front of Dimebag, y'all. Front row. And I tried looking on YouTube for any footage of that concert. There's like one little snippet, and I was to the, like, if you're looking out into the crowd, I was to the left where Dime was playing, and I wish there was more footage of that concert. It was so awesome. I got to see Pantera, Sepultura, and Prong all in the same day. It was nuts. It was crazy. It was good. The best experience of my life, and worst if you consider I almost died. But it was awesome. It was great. All right, let's continue on here. Oso 420 on my Raising Money for Jen Wow says, bless you, bro. I hope everyone will donate to Jen and always adopt, spay, and neuter. A good message there, Oso. Yeah, we raised enough between our two channels to get Doc euthanized humanely. He was a good dog, and Jen really appreciates all the support. It was fantastic. It was for a good cause, a very sad, somber cause, but definitely needed to be done. Keeper gave me a peace sign. Thank you very much, Keeper. And then Keeper says, Bernie. You're obsessed with Bernie, man. By the way, if you're just joining, I have a cold, so I do apologize for the nasally nonsense here. Bernie sounds fine. Yeah, I know. Bernie always sounds fine. Keeper. Fab Daddy, good morning, man. Nice to have you in here. I already went over one of your comments. Thanks for coming on in. Pillone, OG, says, thanks, MLH, for doing this for Gen Wow and Ellie. Yeah, thanks, Pillone. We raised that money literally like in 10 minutes. It was crazy. I don't normally do fundraisers, but this was definitely time to do it. Old Guy Mitch, welcome, unindoctrinated. Nice to have you here. Talk about a badass concert. Yeah, UB, it was insane, man. It was great. Jason, nice to have you in here as well. Really appreciate you guys showing the support. I'm a little bit under the weather, trying to get through this. Matthew says, thanks for supporting a worthy cause, MLH. I only support worthy causes, Matthew the King, if I don't know any better. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes you support stuff and you find out later that it was for nefarious means and stuff like that, and I hate that. I hate being the sucker, but not everybody is perfect. I can be fooled just like the next person, and it happens. It doesn't mean you're stupid or dumb or anything. You just got to move on with your life and support something else. Don't ever stop supporting causes that you believe in. Just do your homework. And like I said, I hardly ever have fundraisers, but that was a worthy cause, and you guys know. King Bluto, man, good morning, man. Nice to have you in here. Really appreciate it. Appreciate all of you guys. Manuel Ferreira, thank you for coming on in. Appreciate you being on in here. Let's continue on here. Let's go 9901 says, yes, MLH, Merry Christmas. Yes, hope you guys all had a good holiday. I don't mind saying Merry Christmas. A lot of people have a problem with it. Happy holidays. I don't have a problem with either. If you say Happy Holidays to me, I'm going to say Happy Holidays to you. If you say Merry Christmas to me, I'm going to say Merry Christmas to you. We all can get along in that form and fashion. Okay, let's continue on here. Let's go to the original comment. MLH and Bernie, the very merriest of Christmas from Ellie. Thank you very much. And then, of course, everybody's telling Merry Xmas to Ellie because she doesn't do content on her show, but obviously very, very respected member of this community, Ellie is. So, yes, I hope she had a... I know about her Christmas, but I'll let that story... her tell that story to you. Unindoctrinated says Merry Christmas as well. Unindoctrinated, I know you're in chat. I hope you had a great Christmas and a good holiday, and hopefully the new year will bring lots of joy and peace to your household. Canada is watching. My good friend says Merry Christmas, my friend. Thank you for all you do for others. I appreciate that, Canada, and why this comment is important is because sometimes even I get down on things, right? Excuse me for a second, I need to take a sip here. Even I get down during the holidays, Canada, so, the best that I can do is call, text my friends, let them know that they're not alone, stuff like that. I mean, that shit matters, that helps, Sometimes you feel like you're on an island, an isolated island, and nobody really gives a shit, I mean, I've felt that way several times, but, I know I have lots of followers and lots of people that support, so, I mean, it's a good thing to keep on going, so... Yeah, Ellie is awesome. She's getting out of her way to sell the attorney shield. Yeah, it was funny last night. I think Eli, the People's guy, had a podcast / panel, and I was gonna call in, but I felt like ass, guys. But I hope you guys, none of my subscribers fall into that bullshit attorney shield nonsense that Long Island audits and. I forget who the other person was involved. It was a big one, but I'm going to say it right here. If you're peddling scams to unsuspecting people, you're a piece of shit. And LIA is a piece of shit, and those other 3 guys on his team are people trying to peddle Attorney Shield. They're going to make a shit ton of money. Make no mistake. But Attorney Shield's a scam. And I hope none of you get it. And if you want to know, you can definitely email me, MexicanLonghair@gmail.com, and I'll give you a breakdown on why it's such a scam and they're pieces of shit. Motherfuckers make a shit ton of money, It wasn't Lackluster. It was the other one, the other big one that was on that panel. Was it Lackluster, Canada? Yeah, if it was Lackluster, both those guys are pieces of shit for doing that. You can't fucking sell... a scam to people and think you're gonna, I mean, if you guys remember Legal Shield and what a scam that was, so many people got fucking reamed on that one. This is worse. It's worse. But like I said, if you guys want a detailed breakdown, I can definitely give that to you over email. I'm too sick to go over it today. Maybe I'll have a panel on that. And maybe I'll invite fucking LIA and Lackluster to come on my channel and fucking try to peddle that shit to my people. That's one thing I won't stand is, people peddling shit to people that I love. And, I love you guys. Keeper, nice to have you in here. I won a Las Vegas bag on the channel. I gave it away for a gift. Right on, Gregory. That's really cool. I'll say this: I have not been in a chat without Mitch in over a year. He's 100% supporter. Yeah, I love Mitch. Mitch's a good dude. Yeah. If it's lackluster, fuck those guys both. Sorry, I don't. Sorry, not sorry. I mean, it is what it is. If they want to come on my channel and debate me about what a piece of shit scam Attorney Shield is, then feel free. But I guarantee you're gonna get reamed. And I don't do drama on my channel, but I'll make an exception for that day. I'll definitely make an exception for both of those fucking evil pieces of shit. So yeah, there you go. What else we got here? I'm just looking at chat. Did someone say Attorney Shield? Yes, Ellie. We did. Panel. UB Chillin says. I have no problem with that, UB. I'm not afraid of anybody. You better come with facts and receipts, and if you don't, you're gonna get demolished. That's just the way it goes. Who's ready to sign up for Attorney Shield? Absolutely no pushing or shoving. Yeah, look, that's one thing. I have my subscriber count has jumped a little bit in the past few weeks. I have just almost 4,000 people, almost 3,700 people. So we're getting closer to 4,000. But I'm going to do everything in my power, and I know a lot of people are bleed overs to the other channels and stuff like that, but I'm going to do everything in my power to save you guys from that scam. So, anytime you hear me talk about Attorney Shield, it's not going to be in a good light. McDonald, nice to have you in here as well, bud. We'll get to your comment in a bit. I love your comment. Let's see. Keeper says MLH is sick. Think Bernie needs help? How dare you? No, she's just fine, man. Actually, she's a little sick, but I don't think she's nearly as sick as I am, man. When I get sick, man, I really get sick. I don't get sick too often, but it is what it is. Yeah, you're not blocked, Michelle. I don't know what's going on there, Michelle. So don't worry. You're A-okay. You haven't said anything or done anything that would warrant a block. 21 of us are naked. I would have joined Attorney Shield, but its Google rating is 1.2 stars. It actually got 1 star, Fab Daddy. Wow. I mean, it's pretty big, man. All right. Sorry. Let's continue on here. Merry Christmas, Canada says. Thanks for all you do for others. Thank you very much, Canada. Thank you, Canada, for being a staunch supporter of the channel. I'm not a huge channel. We're getting there. Maybe one day we'll be 100,000 strong. I'm going to show that comment, you be chilling a la verga, Attorney Shields. What's up, 357? Yeah, we're all a bunch of nerds, right? Alright, Keeper, who's in chat, says Merry Christmas, MLH. All the best to you and Bernie in 2024, especially Bernie. Of course, especially Bernie, right, Keeper? Bernie is one of the kindest, sweetest people I've ever met in my entire life. You guys have no idea how special Bernie is. She is, I mean, she's the best, man, and that's not hyperbole. Like, if you knew Bernie's story and what she went through, kind of similar to what I went through for 17 years of my life. She went through about 15 of that, and oh boy, she's just the sweetest person, man. There isn't a person that when you first meet Bernie, she doesn't just give you the biggest hug. I'll never forget the first time that Bernie met K-Dot, and she got out of the car. At that time, I think we had the green machine, and she went up to K-Dot and gave him the biggest hug, and he was like taken by surprise, It was really funny, man. But she's just awesome. Love her. Love Bernie. All right, let's continue on here. Jonas Waltman, who must be a new sub. Thank you for subbing. Says Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you. Forrest 458 says Merry Christmas for you all. Yes. And Bernie, speaking of Bernie, says Merry Christmas everyone. And Tiffany's Epiphany with another holiday wish. Merry Christmas. John De Nicola, Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays, MLH and Bernie. Thank you, John De Nicola. Really appreciate it. Really appreciate all the holiday wishes. And I hope you guys have a good New Year, too. Merry Christmas, everyone. Nunya Damn Business says, you can catch Nunya every Tuesday on Bernie's channel, the Hot Tub Time Machine. Sexy Lyrics Edition, 18 and over. You guys haven't joined, it's a blast. Maybe get up on panel, make some dirty lyrics out of some very, very famous songs. Court representation is not included in Attorney Shield, Ellie says. Yes, it is not. What's for breakfast, Al SoCal? That sounds kind of good, man. I mean, yesterday I wasn't too much for eating, but breakfast sounds kind of good, man. Maybe some bacon and eggs, Al. I don't know if that would be the best for my stomach, though. Ellie says, if you find yourself facing that nasty $150 ticket, turn to Attorney Shield for protection. For only $1,488 per year and $420 per hour, you can have someone listen to your live traffic stop. Yeah, it's a fucking scam, man. We might do a panel one day, Ellie, on it, And I am, I'll send out the feelers to Lackluster and LIA if they want to be brave enough to go on my channel. Highly doubt it. I'm not big enough for them. I don't have the clout, as they say. But they sure answered my question in that chat, though. They wouldn't answer Ellie's question, but they answered my question. I wonder why. Oh, 50% off today, Jason? Wow. King Bluto says, I'll take a Denver omelet. God, Denver omelets are so good, man. Maybe I'll make my own Denver omelet. Go buy some cubed ham and, some onions and bell peppers. Yeah, it sounds kind of good, man. Ellie says, Jason, stop. You are not qualified to sell Attorney Shield. Wait for it, Ellie. Wait for it. That's the next scam. See, right now they're going to get everybody to sign up, get all that money, and then they're going to start getting reps, right? And I'm assuming it's going to be like either mid-tier auditors or high-end auditors that are trying to shill for them. That's how it goes. Polly says, I'm here for the MLH bobblehead giveaway. You know what, Polly? You'll be the first person to receive a bobblehead if that ever happens. Agatha King said, rest in peace, Elijah McClain. This was in response to mine and Ellie's panel on the EMT trial for Elijah McClain on the verdict watch. They ended up being guilty of negligent homicide. And one of them had an enhancer, I think it was Chikuniak, who's rotting in jail right now where he should be. I think that was the guy that got the promotion to captain. Fucking piece of shit. Let's read on here in chat. It says, I want a big burger and a cake with crushed ice. Al, too early for a burger, man. I'm just a product developer, Manuel Ferreira says. Ellie says, MLH, the reps doesn't start until after a year. I am a certified volunteer. Yeah, it's going to take about a year. Watch, in about a year's time, they'll have reps, right? It's a pyramid scheme. It always ends up that way. Manuel says, I designed the all-new exclusive 8 near-cost, high-gloss, bold print cop card pocket for the hoodie. Right on, Manuel. Old guy says, can I get a small napkin and a large straw to go? Is that all you're eating, man? Plastic and paper? Nasty. Manuel, and you do a fabulous job, Ellie says. Yeah. I'm glad you designed that. No trifolds, though? I'm really disappointed that nobody came up with an Attorney Shield trifold. But I am glad that they give you a sticker, because that's going to supposedly deter cops from stopping you. But let me just break it down seriously here, guys. Do you think any cop is going to be afraid of a goddamn sticker? I'll tell you why that's bogus. On one of my videos, I was out with K-Dot, of course, and there were some Denver cops that ended up being rude pieces of shit that I ended up putting in complaints on. They pulled over somebody with a thin blue line flag. So if they're going to pull somebody over with a thin blue line flag, you don't think that they're going to pull somebody over with a stupid attorney shield sticker on their car? Get real. Get real. Will it be laminated? Westside says. Old Guy Mitch says, I got my MLH trifold. Works better. Got to maneuver the traffic, 357. I'll be listening and lurking. Be safe, my fellow nerds. And yes, stay safe with Tri-Shield. Yeah, I like that. Maybe I need to come up with my own version of that 357. Damn it, it was cheaper. It was the cheaper one, 3.78 a month, 40% off today, Jason says. Freedom family for everyone, Ellie. Jesus Christ, man. It's the biggest joke, guys. I hope all of my subscribers can just understand that and avoid it. It's nonsense. 60% of the time it works every time, 357 says. Laminate is A+. Right on, 357. I love it, man. You guys are making my day, man. I was kind of down, not feeling great. Still not feeling great, but going through these comments always makes me feel pretty good. Matthew says, good news, starting January 1st, California law enforcement, coroners, and medical examiners cannot use diagnosis of excited delirium. Yeah, I wish Colorado would file suit, Matthew. It's ridiculous. Discount is only because the program doesn't start till March. Oh, man. Yeah, they're trying to get people to sign up now. And so you guys are paying now for nothing until March or May. How do you feel? They're getting startup money on your dime. They're not going to do a thing for you, till March or May. What's up, John Eagle? Nice to have you in here, man. Hey, John Eagle, you should do an expose on the Attorney Shield bullshit that LIA and Lackluster are trying to peddle. Nonsense. Total fucking scam. King Bluto says, no, but excuse my French, how freaking no, not gonna deter the cops. You think if the thin blue line flag doesn't deter the cops, King Bluto, you think an Attorney Shield sticker is gonna fucking deter the cops, man? Come on, man, you know better, King Bluto. I think you're being facetious. Westside paid $12 for it, and it wasn't laminated. Jesus, Westside. Let's see what else. I saw a new desecration of the flag, thin red, blue, and green. I was like, give me a break. Yeah. Don't forget to download the app, Ellie says. God, Ellie, you might get me sold on this Attorney Shield, man. I watched the live presentation and instantly knew it was a scam. Matthew said, I was in there too, Matthew. I don't know if you saw my question that they wouldn't answer Ellie. They wouldn't answer Ellie for the life of them. And then finally I'm like, you know what, Ellie, I'll ask the question. And I asked it and they answered. Alright, let's continue on here. NH Mountain Girl says, happy and blessed holidays to you, MLH, and your loved ones. Thank you very much, NH. Hopefully you had a good holiday yourself. I'm sorry. Keeper says, good one tonight on Bernie B, on the post I put about Bernie B's hot tub. It was a good one. It's always good, Keeper. Some are better than the others, I admit. Levi's mom said, well, this is Carol. Says, hey, sorry, I missed this. Hey, don't worry, Carol. You don't ever have to apologize for missing a show or a comment show or anything, a video. Just comment like you did. That shows that you're supportive, and that's all that matters. Jason Gaudette says they also have a nice white tennis hat CW shield for $22.50. Only $22.50, Jason? That's a steal, man. All right, let's continue on. Carol says, Aurora City Council, January 8th and 15th for public comments. I'll be there, or hopefully be there. I know KDOT will be there, at least at one of those. KDOT is amazing on those comments, public comment at the Aurora City Council. They can't stand KDOT. They hate KDOT over there because he fucking lays it down, You guys can see my legend video. It's on the first page of my channel. Why DJ KDOT is a fucking legend, and he is. Social Security number's a bonus 357 says, yeah, that's another thing. They're just gathering your information. That's all they're doing, gathering info. John Eagle says, Jeff Gray got stopped while having a thin blue line flag on his truck, then started doing his thing. Cop asked him why he had it. Jeff said, just to fuck with you. I love it. I love that. King Bluto says, I think the right she's going to get all of us to sign up for Attorney Shield. Yeah, Ellie, I think you're going to get all of us to sign up for Attorney Shield, right? We should start our own, though. I want those monies. I want all those monies. Pallone says justice on the Elijah McClain trials. I had a singular panel with myself. And there was justice. There was some form of justice, Pallone. Not quite there yet, but, I guess that was pretty much the best we could hope for on that third trial. The first two trials were debacles. All right, now let's get to this comment. I want to address this one. Kelly C says, how would you train recruits in the academy if neither one of you is a lawyer or post-qualified? Isn't that a requirement? I googled the post-qualifications and it seemed like a lot. You know what, Kelly, that's a good point. I do have a college education, but this is a little different. What I'm talking about is experience. This is something that you can't learn, right? But we can do our best to teach. And I tell you what, let me put it this way. KDOT has the knowledge. He spent 4 years, the better part of 4 years, in a law library before he even stepped in front of his camera to do cop watching and stuff like that because of the Elijah McClain the murder. So combined with both of our experience, it's mostly common sense, Kelly C. It's mostly common sense. And I tell you what, they were considering it. We had an in on the piece of shit chief of police there, Acevedo, and he was considering it. And we would come up with a curriculum. It's not like we would go into this empty-handed and just wing it, right? And it wouldn't be like a weeks-long course or anything like that. It would just be a friendly reminder of people's rights, the Constitution, things of that nature, how to treat people when they're out in the field, making sure they know that we're not the enemy like they're taught in the academy. Shit like that. That's what I'm talking. Common sense practices would be my form of teaching, and KDOT would come at it from a law angle and try to teach the trainees the different laws. Some of them aren't completely stupid, but none of them ever study these things. Like they take an oath to it, but they never study it. Kelly C says, at just before an hour, you said cops in England don't all carry guns, but it's increasing. I googled it, and PBS says that's false, bro. I like your channel, but this video and another have had a lot of false statements. As of September 23rd, out of 34,000 officers, only 2,500 are even licensed to carry guns. This alone does not mean they even carry a gun, just that they're licensed. I understand that, Kelly C., but what I'm saying, it's increased to that 2,500 from zero. So I'm not wrong. And if you look at channels like Auditing Britain is a good one. If you guys have ever seen that, he basically is a cop watcher in England, and they have similar laws here. They're slightly different because there are terroristic threats over there more so than here in the United States. So they have a few different laws. In 357's pocket. Jen Wow, nice to have you here. Appreciate you. And if I missed anybody, I do apologize. I'm kind of under the weather. What else we got here? They have the Magna Carta. Yeah, it's different. They don't have a Constitution per se, but I get what you're saying, Kelly C. They don't nearly have the amount of guns on the streets that we do. But it is increasing. They're taking a page out of our book. It went from 0 to now 2,500 are licensed. And if you even said half of those, that's 1,250 police officers with guns. Probably unnecessary. But thank you for the comments, Kelly C. I don't make false statements knowingly, Kelly. So I appreciate the, the accountability there, I really do. Makes a world of difference. It's what sets my channel apart from others. I'm not always right, just most of the time. This was just a promo SM. This is just I don't even know what that is, but thanks for the comment, Verna Kemmer. Jamie Todd says this was an interesting post. Let's see. Unindoctrinated said a little professionalism would go a long way. Can you imagine talking to clients the way they do in an office setting? They make so much money to talk to people like crap. Unindoctrinated, that's a good point. One of my latest complaints that I just put in that happened about, 3-4 weeks ago was a couple of unprofessional officers in Denver. Instead of giving us the case number, like it's clearly stated in the 807-page policy that the Denver PD has, they just refused to give us K.9 the case number. There was no investigation. Remember the thin blue line person that had that flag on their bumper that got pulled over? I mean, that's by the way, I don't ever recommend putting that flag on there because that's like a beacon for cops to pull you over because they know it's a ruse, or mostly a ruse. You know what I mean? So when I see a thin blue line flag on somebody's bumper, at first I used to think, bunch of assholes, but they're trying to keep the cops away from them, which I don't disagree with, but it's like a beacon. They'll probably pull you over more. They know that ruse. All right. Jamie Todd says, even I have to admit the skill level involved there. And this was in response to a post that I put about this woman who got arrested for assaulting the police. You guys want to know what her quote-unquote assault of the police? This was a stripper. She assaulted the police by, how do I put this? Basically squirting on them. Vaginal juices is another way of putting it. So it was a funny post. I just thought you guys would find it funny. And if she felt her life was in danger, I guess that, there's a beetle in nature called the bombardier beetle who does something very similar, like sprays their juices on whatever creature tries to eat them, and that saves their life, so maybe that saved her life by squirting. I don't know. Yeah. So, too funny, Rochelle says. Thank you for the comment, Rochelle. It is you. And it is yuck, but I thought it was really, really funny. And then this is a funny comment from McDonald. I'm glad you're in chat, McDonald. McDonald says, press B to continue. Squirtle uses water gun, closed caption. Squirts water expelled forcibly from the mouth. The foe is blasted with a forceful shot of water. We won! This summer, Pokemon 300, the self-defense squirts. Yeah, it was awesome. Alright, let's go to any held for review comments here. No held for review. So everybody was really nice this week. They didn't want to be nasty to me, which is really good because I don't feel it. Casey Collins, I went over your comment, Casey. You're probably going to have to rewind a bit, but I did catch your comment, and I appreciate you being a new subscriber, so thank you. East Los, what is up, man? I missed your last live, dude. I wanted to get in there, but looked like you were having a good grilling session, East Los. East Los throws it down when it comes to food, man. I need to hang out, and I think you're in LA, right? Right, East Los? I need to hang out with you, man, when you have one of those grilling sessions, man. Just for the food alone. Next time I'm in LA, East Los, I'll I'll get with you, man. East Los, email me, man. We can exchange numbers. Be fun. Yep, East Los Angeles. What else we got here? I think that's it for. Do you need the Wendy's app? Al SoCal says. No, I need the Attorney Shield app. Let's see what mentions we got here. Westside, always promoting the show. Just did now. I appreciate that. Westside, she did it 2 days ago. Anytime I go live, it seems like Westside is on it. You don't have the app, Al? Dang it. What else we got here? Yeah, East Los is the grill master, man. Like I said, East Los, man, one day when I get out to LA, man, we're going to have to hang out, have some beers, some food. Man, I would love it. All right, and then Horizon City News Service gave me a video from James Freeman. Trespasser with warrants released, camera woman arrested. I happen to see that. I mean, it's par for the course, right? And Westside again, thank you so much. Westside again from last week's. Okay, those are all the mentions. I do appreciate all the mentions of Westside and everybody else. Horizon City, if you haven't subbed to Horizon City, he's a great dude. What else we got here? East Los. In a nutshell, East Los, Long Island audits and Lackluster are trying to peddle. I don't know if you remember Legal Shield. And Legal Shield's a bunch of bullshit, right? Big old scam. Well, get ready for Attorney Shield, because it's even worse. One day I'm going to have a panel on it. I'm going to invite those dickheads to get on there. Big hitters. The big boys. You know, see if we can't get them. They won't show, of course. You know what is one of the greatest inventions in the world? Kleenex with lotion. If I didn't have lotion on these Kleenex, man, my nose would be fucked up. All right. So that's all the comments for today, guys. Let me tell you the upcoming schedule. Obviously, New Year's Day is going to fuck things up, but I do have something planned on Bernie's channel, I believe. We're going to go through all the hot tubs and get the best of hot tubs. And I think we're going to have like a countdown on Bernie's channel. So you're going to want to make sure and do that. Yes, Casey, the lotion ones are the best. Man, without these lotion ones, Casey, holy shit, my nose would be fucking red, and I'd be Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer right now. But I'm sicker than a dog. But I'm getting a little bit better than yesterday. Still feel like shit, but good enough to do this show and whatever. But let's talk about it. So that's what the plan is. I believe tomorrow, sometime. So we'll do that on Bernie's channel. If you haven't subbed to Bernie's channel, one of the mods, please put Bernie's link in there. We'll do that. Matthew says, MLH, I just looked up the stats. There were slightly higher officers with guns in 2009, 6,900 versus 6,000 in 2022, whereas total operations with guns was highest in 2019. 2019 was also the highest number of incidents a gun was discharged. Yeah, you have more guns, you have more discharges, right, Matthew? That's how it goes. So, appreciate the homework there, Matthew. Really appreciate that. Thanks, Jen, for the link. Let's go. Well, nice to have you in here. I don't need a shield. Happy 2024, MLH, and everybody. Yes, happy 2024. Hope I feel better, MLH. I'm getting a little better, Casey. I appreciate the well wishes. Cold isn't going to stop me. So Mondays and Wednesdays are usually cop watches. Tuesdays are hot tubbing with Bernie. It's at 9 Eastern on Bernie's channel. Thursday I try to take completely off. Friday I have a video game channel, twitch.tv/rpgrinders. That's where you can catch me every Friday at 7 Eastern time, talking video games, dorky shit. But second half we talk pop culture, politics, a bunch of other stuff, and we're starting some new segments, so it's a ton of fun. We're going to try some new segments in the new year. I think you guys all have a blast over there too, at least the second half of the show. First half is just mostly video game news and stuff like that, but so there you go. And the weekends, I had a request from Jamie Todd to check out Elbert County, a lot of the skinwalker stuff, supernatural shit. I'm not one to believe in the supernatural, but I do love listening to stories about it and stuff, so maybe I can get a few interviews out there in Elbert County about skinwalkers, stuff like that. I went to a ghost town. This was a couple months ago, I think. That was a little bit of fun. So if you guys have a request in the Denver metro area that you want me to try to get to, Casey, I know you want to get to Red Rocks. It's a fantastic place. One day I might do a stream from there if I can get signal there. It's a beautiful place, and it's a beautiful concert venue. It's not very comfortable. You're standing pretty much the whole time during the concert, which I'm too old for that shit now. But if you're young and, you have the fortitude and the stamina and the, endurance, then it's a nice place to listen to a concert. So I might do that. So there you go. Hot tea with lemon and chicken noodle soup. I did have chicken noodle soup, day before yesterday, King Bluto, when this thing was, first starting. And I think that's why I'm getting better today, otherwise it'd be like over a week of sickness, and I'm already starting to get over it. So appreciate that, Bluto. What else we got? Eminem, get better. Street needs you out there. I know. I'll be out there probably Monday. Eminem, no worries. So, colds don't stop me, man. I mean, this one was pretty bad, but I think the worst was yesterday. I was so achy, I didn't want to get out of bed. Today, I'll probably chill, rest, and then get back at it. But all right, I'm gonna leave you guys on this message about mental health. If you are suffering from your own mental health, problems with your mental health, make sure you reach out to somebody that you know, love, and trust. In lieu of that, my email is mexicanlonghair@gmail.com. I'm not a psychiatrist, psychologist, or a counselor, but I do listen. But if I don't get back to you in a timely fashion, just remember, somebody out there thinks you're their favorite. Hold on to that thought. It could save your life. There's also a 3-digit number that you can dial, 988, if you're in the United States or Canada. And they will get you connected right away with a professional. If you're thinking of, ending your life or doing something rash, that could help you as well. If you're afraid to talk to somebody, you can also message that number and text 9888. So that's what I got for you guys today. I hope you guys have a great Happy New Year. Like I said, I think I'm gonna do a simulcast or some type of thing on Bernie's channel tomorrow. Best of hot tub type thing. And all that. I appreciate each and every one of you in chat. I greatly appreciate it. The support is awesome, and I'm looking forward to a great New Year. And the next show will be the first one of 2024. So take care, everybody. Have a great day. Stay safe out there. And until the next video, I'm out. Later, everybody.